It's week 9 of the 2024 season, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Lions and the Packers, just ahead on EA Sports.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year. November, December football. That's really where teams separate themselves from the pack, and that's where playoff pictures start to unravel. That's where there's a little bit more clarity between the haves and the have-nots. And this is when NFL football gets fun. Holidays are coming. Playoff pictures are unfolding. It's a blast.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. Fifth season quarterback, but Greg just his second as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
2nd and 7. Back to throw is Love. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 33-yard line. A big-time run by Jacobs. 31 yards. The man in motion is Watson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Dillon. He slams it in there, and he is in. A.J. Dillon, touchdown, Green Bay. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
He's coming off an incredibly productive game, Mike, where he was able to find the end zone 4 different times through the air and secure the win. But it wasn't perfect by any means. He played well enough to come away with the victory. But with that said, he has to clean up on the interceptions. He knows the 2 picks. A couple other close calls he got away with. Those fall into the wrong hands. That game could have went an entirely different way. Coming into here today, can he keep the production in the passing game and come away with a little bit of a cleaner stat sheet?
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Goff to throw on first down. That is caught. And he's in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Packers offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout.
Let's go now.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Bronco switch.
From the gun, it's Love. Taking off. Love going to get to the ground, avoid the contact, and pick up a first down. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Love to throw. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Patrick motioning here. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
When you throw on the Detroit Lions tape, Mike, I mean, of course we all know who Amon-Ra St. Brown is, but the best thing about his game is there's really nothing he doesn't do at a high level. Make difficult catches, move the chains. But he's also that big play elite receiver that everybody's looking for. Top 5 in catches, yards, and touchdowns a season ago.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. To throw is Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And he's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kick is good. Next to score, Lions 14, Packers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good for our Green Bay Packers.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Let's go. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he will score. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set for this next possession. And he's been as involved as anyone in the league in the middle part of the season, the NFL leader in receiving yards to this point. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's a short one caught by Laporta. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Goff throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Detroit. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. It's caught by the tight end Laporta. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots.
And he's into the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. 2nd touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. And that is number 2, Greg. He is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Chop 60, chop 60. Hey, check that. Shut up.
Back to the air, it's Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Love to throw it on first down. This one is caught by Reed. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On first down, it's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line. From the gun, it's Love. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. It's second down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Throwing on second down, Love. And he'll be taken down. Packers going to use their final timeout now. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Second and goal.
Here we go.
Love to throw. And he will get into the end zone. Jordan Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. First and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Back to the air, it's Goff. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start by heading out west. State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And a touchdown separating these two as they've gone to halftime. A good performance from Caleb Williams, the rookie, with 2 touchdown passes. Next, we'll head east. It's on to Cincinnati as we check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Gardner Minshew leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Anthony Richardson strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They are all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. As we play here in the month of November, worth noting he's putting together a campaign to remember. The NFL's leader amongst wideouts in receiving touchdowns. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, Goff. Coming across the field, it's St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Once again, it's Gibbs. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now, Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. Here's Gibbs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The man in motion is Watson. A good play action with Love. That's to Reed. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Love. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Love to throw on 1st and 10. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And how about that back bulldozing his way forward? A gain of 9 yards. 2nd and a yard. A run here with Gibbs. And that'll give him... Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Montgomery. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here comes 3rd and 6. Goff to throw. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Lions first down. Throwing here is Goff. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Here's a run. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. One more time with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Lions 35, Packers 24. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. The man in motion is Watson. They'll run. And that'll be a pickup of 3. A 2nd down throw for Love. That complete to Jacobs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 2nd down, Love going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
Goff to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. A dive, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch.
Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this, and he just continues to get open, and you realize the defense simply can't cover him, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only has he put together a tremendous game statistically, but he's just been flat-out dominant.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Goff to throw. That is caught. And he will score again. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Bates now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Packers offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Love to throw it on first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. A dive, and he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points, but not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
Now it's McManus for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Packers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Aiden Hutchinson brings him down for a sack, and Mike, he continues to establish himself as really one of the NFL's not only the most talented young defenders, but you can make an argument he's the most consistently disruptive defensive end.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. They'll go for it. Love. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amon-Ra. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions tack on one more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Packers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. That is brought in. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kick is good.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
That's Amon-Ra, St. Brown, and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Packers going to use their final timeout now as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.